Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. I am so excited today to tell you about a new series that we are releasing right now called our Flow 2 series. So in this practice, we'll be using flow-based yoga to flow to a peak pose. So today we're using our flow practice to flow to half moon. So all you need for your practice is 2 blocks at the top of your mat. And then let's find a comfortable seated position. Place your hands in a great space and then close down through your eyes. And so at the beginning of our practice, just take a couple moments to soften, to arrive here in this space. Relaxing muscles of your face, the jaw, the eyes. And take a big shoulder roll, draw your shoulders up towards your ears and melt them down the back. And take a big breath in through the nose and exhale out. Now begin to deepen your breath, drawing it in and out of the nose with big swelling belly breaths. Your next breath in, open up through the eyes, reach your arms up towards the sky. Then exhale, release your right hand down, stretch way towards the right side. Draw your right shoulder up and down the back, big space between your ear and shoulder. The belly is actively drawn in. Then we can lift the heart up towards the ceiling just a little bit more. Next breath, and use that core, come all the way up, 2 arms reaching high. Now exhale, release the left hand down and stretch way towards the left side. Same thing, big space between the ear and shoulder. Then keep that core engaged. And then inhale, come up, use the core. Now exhale back towards the right. Come all the way down. Right away, big inhale to open through the heart. Now on the exhale, we're going to round down towards the right, release the left hand down, and then crisscross yourself all the way over towards the left. Plant the left hand down and then inhale, come up. Right away, exhale, coming down, release the right hand down, and then hand over hand to come all the way to the right. Plant the hand, inhale, open. Exhale down. Big side body stretch as we do this, all the way to the left. Inhale up. And then exhale down. Coming all the way to the right one more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. All the way to the left one last time. Inhale up. Exhale, pause. Use the strength of your core to come all the way up. Reach your 2 arms high. Exhale, release the hands behind your back. Tense your fingers. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to lift the heart high. Big inhale. And then exhale, release. Move your hands to one side. Let's meet in a table pose at the top of our mat. So let's draw our wrists right underneath our shoulders and our knees right underneath our hips. Spread the fingers nice and wide and grip through the pads of the fingers to your mat. Let's inhale, drop the belly, reach the heart through the gate of the shoulders. And then exhale, round as you draw that belly in, draw your head heavy. Inhale into cow pose. And then exhale, cat. Press into the ground. Inhale, cow pose. And then exhale, cat. Let's pause and stay here. Press, press, press into the ground. And let your head be heavy. Big inhale here. Exhale, release through the spine to an active table pose. So this meaning we pull the shoulder blades apart by pressing into the ground and then drawing the belly in so it's active, so we have this nice straight long spine. As you feel ready, Inhale, reach the right leg out long as you flex the toes towards you. Can you keep pressing into the ground, pulling the shoulder blades apart? Inhale here, and then exhale, round knee to nose, chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen and push through the heel. Exhale, knee to nose and round. Inhale, lengthen and push. Exhale, knee to nose and round. Inhale, lengthen and pause. Press through the heel. Flex those toes towards you. And now we're going to draw external rotation through the hip. So take a big breath in here. And then exhale, open through that right hip. Draw the toes towards the right hip, opens to the right. Big breath in. Exhale, draw that hip down and in. One more time. Inhale, open. Draw the hip towards the right, toes towards the right. Pause. Big breath in. And then exhale, release the knee down. Move your hips, your shoulders, everything through the spine to let that go. And then let's come back to our table pose. Pull the shoulder blades apart. Draw that belly in. And then moving towards the left. Inhale, lengthen left leg out long. Flex the toes towards you. And then pause as you pull the shoulder blades apart. Draw the belly in. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to nose and round. Inhale, lengthen, press through the heel. Exhale, knee to nose and round. Let the head be heavy. Inhale, lengthen and push. And then exhale, knee to nose and round. Inhale, lengthen and pause. Flex the toes towards you. Now let's work on that external rotation. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, draw your left hip to the left toes to the left, and pause. Big breath in. Exhale, draw that hip down and in. One more time. Inhale, open and pause. Flex the toes towards you. Draw that hip way to the left. Big breath in. Then exhale, release that leg down. Draw your two toes together. Just send your hips all the way back towards a child's pose. Big breath in. And then exhale out. Roll yourself forward to table pose. Right away, active table pose with the fingers spreading wide. Tuck the toes. Pull the shoulder blades apart. Draw the belly in. And then you hover your knees just an inch off of the floor. Gaze just ahead of your fingertips. Draw the belly in. Big breath in. And then exhale, hips go up and back to downward dog. Couple breaths just to warm this up. Move the hips side to side. Draw gentle bend into the knees. Spread the fingers nice and wide to grip through the mat. Then inhale, gaze towards your fingertips. Slowly walk towards the top of your mat. Allow your feet to be hip distance apart, and inhale, lengthen through the spine. Come up to fingertips or come all the way up to your shins. And then exhale, fold forward deeply. Engage through the feet. Inhale, come all the way up, reach your arms up high. And then exhale, release your arms by your sides. Right away, inhale, reach the arms up. Then exhale, fold forward through the hip creases. Release your hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant your hands. Let's step right back to our plank pose. So walk the feet back, press into the ground, pull the shoulder blades apart. Can you press your heels towards the back of the mat? Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way down. Release through the toes. Walk the hands by the lowest ribs and inhale, lift through the heart. Draw the shoulders down the back. And exhale, lower. Spread through the fingers, tuck the toes, lift up and back. to your downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, draw that knee to nose. Step the foot through in between the hands. Draw the back heel down. And then inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms up high. Then square your hips towards the top of your mat. Can you draw that belly actively in? And then noticing your balance here. If you're feeling a little off balance, feel free to widen your stance just a little bit and then reach those arms back up. Big breath in. Exhale, draw the arms behind you, interlace the hands. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Draw the hands away from the sacrum. Keep a micro bend through the elbows. Inhale here. Now we're going to exhale, fold forward. Try and draw your right shoulder in between that right knee, coming all the way down. Use a big breath in, come all the way up. Use the steadiness of your legs. Reach the arms up. Then exhale, release the hands down. Step into your plank pose. Big inhale. Then exhale, lower. Draw the elbows in. Inhale, lift through the heart. Squeeze the elbows in. Then exhale, releasing down, tuck the toes. Lift up and back to downward facing dog. And right away, inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, step the foot through in between the hands. Rise all the way up as you place the back heel down. So hips again square to the top of your mat. Draw the belly in and then reach the arms up. So again, noticing your steadiness here. If you need to widen your stance a little, feel free to. Take a big belly breath in. Exhale, draw your hands behind you, interlace the hands. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the heart high, belly draws in. Now big inhale. Use that exhale to fold forward to the inside of that left leg. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms up high. Exhale, release the hands down. Come to your plank pose and lower all the way down. Release the toes. Inhale, drop, cobra pose. Then exhale, release, tuck the toes, lift up and back to downward facing dog. So couple deep, long breaths here. Spreading the fingers nice and wide. Melting your heart towards those thighs and letting your head be heavy. Gaze towards your hand space. Slowly walk towards the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine halfway. You can walk your hands up the shins. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, follow the hands, reach all the way up. And then exhale, release your arms by your sides. So again, making sure that those two blocks are at the top of your mat. We'll start moving again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward through the hip creases. Inhale, lengthen your spine halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. Lower all the way down. Releasing down, hug the elbows in. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release, tuck the toes, lift up and back to downward facing dog. Same thing as before. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Now exhale, draw that knee to nose and step it through in between the hands. Now come all the way up, high crescent lunge with the back heel lifted. Reach the arms all the way high. Same thing, so we square hips towards the front of the mat. Draw the belly in. And then lifting high. Draw a little more intention to the core. Big inhale. Then exhale, draw the hands behind you. Interlace the hands, squeeze the elbows together, shoulder blades apart. Now we're just going to exhale, fold forward halfway. Draw the belly in. Gaze about a foot ahead of you. Use your next inhale to come all the way up, reach the arms up high. Just exhale, release your hands towards the hips. And then open your hips out towards the side. So coming to warrior two, we're going to bend deeply into our front knee. And then open your arms into a T. Keep big stability to your core as you reach that arm way forward. See if you can sink in a little bit deeper into this pose. Can you reach those arms out a little bit further? And then gaze towards the two blocks at the top of your mat. Windmill your hands down to find those two blocks. Find the tips of your fingers on the blocks. We're slowly going to transfer our weight forward. Draw onto the tip of the toe of the back foot, and then lift your hip up high. So we're kind of in a supported airplane pose here. We want the blocks right underneath our shoulders. Flex through the foot behind you. And same thing we did in table. We're going to take a big inhale here. And then exhale, externally rotate through the hip to draw those toes on the left towards the left. The hip on the left to the left. Flex even deeper into that foot. Draw the belly in a little bit deeper. Inhale. Then exhale, draw that hip back down and in. Bend through the front knee. Windmill back open, warrior two. For a transition, inhale, flip your front palm, reach up and back to exalt your warrior. And then exhale to windmill your hands down. We'll move through a flow. So inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift through the heart. And then exhale, up and back to downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, draw that knee to nose and step it through in between the hands. Right away, come up to your high crescent lunge. So again, our hips are squaring to the top of our mat. We're drawing the belly in. Our back heel is high. And then we reach our arms up high. A few deep breaths here. Take a big inhale. Exhale, draw the arms behind you. Interlace the hands. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you lift through the heart. Now, even more so, draw that belly in. Active and in. Big inhale. And then exhale, fold forward halfway. Gaze about a foot ahead of you. Use your big breath and come all the way up. Reach the arms up high. Now exhale, release the hands to hips. And then open your hips out towards the right side of your mat. You can widen your stance a little and then sink deeply into that front leg. Core is active and in. And then once you feel ready, reach your arms out into a T. As we hold, can you sink a little deeper? Can you actively reach those arms a little further apart? Big breath in. Now exhale, gaze towards those 2 blocks. Windmill your hands down to the 2 blocks. Come high on the back toe. And then draw yourself forward as you come to the tippy toes of your fingers to that airplane pose. And again, make sure your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Draw the belly in and flex the toes towards your shin. Take a big breath in, and then exhale, externally rotate through that right leg so the toes and hips go towards the right side of your mat. Belly is active and in. Breathe. Take a big breath in, then exhale, draw that hip down and in. Bend through the front knee, windmill open warrior 2. And then one more time, inhale, flip the front palm, exalt the warrior to transition to our flow, coming all the way down. To plank pose, inhale, exhale to lower. Inhale up, and then exhale up and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up high. Exhale, draw that knee to nose and step it through in between your hands. Right away, grab those 2 blocks and come high into that airplane pose. Flex the toes towards you. Make sure those blocks are right underneath your shoulders. And then externally rotate through your hip. Draw the left toes to the left. Stay here or release that left hand towards the hip. Grow a little bit taller, draw the belly in. And then stay here or reach that left arm high. Actively press through the arm, press through the foot. Breathe. Big breath in. Exhale, release the left hand down. Bend through your front knee. Step all the way back with that foot. Step back to your downward facing dog. Couple deep breaths here. Trying to melt the heart towards the thighs. And then inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, draw that knee to nose and step it through in between the hands. Right away, draw your hands towards your blocks. And then lift that back leg high for that airplane pose. Let's externally rotate through the hip. Draw the right toes, right hip towards the right. Stay here or release your hand towards your right hip. Grow a little taller, flex more through that foot on the right. And then once you feel steady, you can reach that right arm up to the sky. Breathe. Big breath in. Exhale, release the hand down. Bend through your front knee and step back. Release your hands to the mat and move to your downward facing dog. From here, take a big breath in. Then exhale, release your knees down. Come to your table pose. From here, right away, inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, draw the right arm through the left limbs to come down to your twisted child's pose. Close the eyes. Relax the arm on the left. And breathe. Engage to the left hand. Draw yourself all the way back up to table. Moving left, inhale, reach the left arm high. Exhale, draw the left arm through the right limbs and come all the way down. Head is heavy, arms are heavy. Close the eyes and melt. Engage back through the right hand. Draw yourself to table. Draw your toes together, knees apart, and sink your hips back to a child's pose. Melt your heart down, forehead to the floor. And so, taking time here at the end of our practice to soften even more through the hips, to melt through the spine, and to let it all go. And taking this time to thank yourself for your practice today, for taking time for you to move, to breathe, and to be still.